Alright Zerg friends, it's me, Fenner from Phonetic Array, and we have a ZVT here in the old replay cast on Habitation Station LE, and let's go ahead and introduce the players real quick before we get into this game. In the top right of the map, spawning in the blue, we have Suppy from Team Evil Geniuses. What an awesome guy. Sent me this replay because I've been struggling to get replays to cast recently. That's why you haven't seen too many on the channel. It's so hard to get replays lately, but let's talk about that a bit later on. In the top left here, we have in the light blue, so two blue players in this game. It is Windy, aka MajOr, aka Terran, aka Princess, aka Brittany, aka Kitty, aka Memory, aka Cute Angel, aka Nonji, aka Special. So he's gone by a few different names in the past, just a couple. But yeah, really nice of Suppy to send me this replay, as yeah, it's been so hard to get replays. Like, you go on a replay site and there's basically nothing there, nothing at all. I think the last replay pack was from over a month ago, and you know, people who play ladder don't really want to share their replays either because they want to keep their builds all secret, or you know, they only want to show their best games. Like, I've asked quite a few people for replays, but they only want to show their best games, and they'll say things like, well, I'll send you some replays soon, man, I just want to wait until I get a good game or something. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Suppy here is going for a hatch gas pool play, so this is becoming pretty much the standard nowadays, with the Reaper opener becoming basically the absolute standard for TVZ. You do see CC first sometimes, but it's either the CC first or the Reaper opener, and Reaper opener is a lot more common than the CC first, especially on 2-player maps. On 4-player maps is generally when you'll see the CC first instead of the Reaper opener. And the hatchcast pool allows you to get that fast speed, which means that you can get rid of the Reaper and take your third base. If you don't get the fast speed, you're kind of stuck on queens and slowlings, and if they control the Reapers really well, they can just keep denying your drone that's trying to go down to the third base. And also they can get more drone kills easily as well, obviously, because once the second Reaper gets there, if they decide to do that, then it's going to be a lot easier to micro around slowlings. But MajOr not deciding not to go in the main base, and Suppy decided to open straight with 6 lings. It's a nice way to play against Reaper. It means you're very unlikely to take damage, and you can just drone, control your lings, and push the Reaper back. And now the problem with Reaper on this map is, and probably why he didn't go into the main, is that you only really have this area to jump up. There's no cliff into the main base like a lot of maps, so you only really get one entrance. It's kind of like Derelict Watcher in that way. And now we got MajOr going for the standard open here, CC first, getting that factory down as well for the Hellions, and now a starport coming down as well. So this is something that's becoming more and more popular recently, is the Banshee Hellion opener. Instead of going straight for the fast 3cc, you go straight for the starport, put a tech lab down on this, and then you get the Banshees as well. It's becoming really popular lately. It's so good against all lanes like Roachbane, because the Banshees are obviously amazing against Roachbane. You can just shoot them and the roaches can't shoot up. And Suppy gonna look down here. Is he gonna go for the gold base, or is he gonna go for this base? It looks like he's gonna go for this one. I really like this decision. The one reason why I hate this map is because if you take this base and they take this base, like, the rush distance is, it's just insanity. And they can also attack up here as well, just keep picking up drops there, or even if they go tanks, just siege onto there. So it's almost, if you take it, like, you're gonna have to be super aggressive because you cannot defend this position easily. So if you take this, I like an aggressive build, but the same will be for MajOr as well. If he takes this, he's gonna be really close to Suppy, and if Suppy decides to get aggressive, then it's gonna be really easy to attack into. And that's one of the crazy things about this map, is this gold base. And one of the reasons why I don't particularly like playing on it, because I feel like if they take it and I don't take it, then I get behind. But if I do take it, then I'm in a really risky game. But we're going to see what MajOr or Windy can do with these Hellions here. The Banshee will be coming across real soon as well. The first one's about to finish up, and it will fly across straight to the main base. No cloak has been researched. Only one Banshee has been made. And now he's going to swap that barracks onto the tech lab and start that third command center as well, which you can fly down to here or over here, and he's going straight into the main base with the Banshee. Spore Crawler is already up for Suppy, so he knows exactly what's going on. He's not going to take any damage from this. We've got a Spore Crawler coming up down here as well. We've got 3 Queens out for Suppy as well, so he's prepared for everything that Major's throwing at him right now. And this game is going to be pretty passive for a while. Major's going to be trying to sneak these Hellions in, but if Suppy controls it well, and with these Speedlings as well, even if he gets them by, it's going to be really hard to get in. If these were Roaches, there's a possibility of slipping by and the Roaches not being able to catch up, but as it is with Speedlings, not going to get too much done. That Banshee gets taken down as well by basically doing 0 damage there, I think. Yeah, 0 damage. Tried to go for that drone, but it went into a Spore Crawler and saved itself. Hellions coming down here now, harassing this third base, looking for a couple of drone kills. Gets one there. The Lings are ready to surround there. There's not too much creep at the bottom here, which is why he's able to attack into this little path instead of coming through here where it would instantly get surrounded. But now the Queens come down after defeating that Banshee, and the Hellions are not going to be able to do too much now. So let's have a look where Major is going with this. It looks like he's going for a bio composition. He's not going heavy into the factories. He's only got this one here, which is probably going to be for Widow Mines. There have been a couple of people mixing in Hellbats instead of Widow Mines recently. I can't remember who really made it popular. There's someone in Pro League using it recently with Hellbats instead of Widow Mines, and I'm not sure if it's really good compared to Widow Mines, but it's probably more of a stylistic thing, but it's definitely a possibility if people like to go that route instead of the Widow Mines. But I still think Widow Mines are a really strong choice. Even after that patch that made them a lot weaker, they're still one of the strongest choices in my opinion. Now Hellions are out on the map as well. Suppy's going to be looking to spread this creep everywhere, going in every single direction, not just spreading it in one direction. I remember in an interview with Scarlett where she said her creep spread is so good because she fans it out. Instead of building like 4 tumors and send it down one direction, you see one tumor going in every single direction, and that's what Suppy seems to be doing right now. Because if you do send 4 in one direction, you could spread it down here really quickly, but that leaves the rest of the map untumored, no creep anywhere except straight through the middle. And if the Terran figures that out, then they can attack through that path as well. Big drop coming across the top of the map. This map is perfect for these kind of drops, such a short rush distance in the air, but Suppy sees it with his first Overlord over here, and he is prepared to deal with that. Also got the Overlord speed as well, so not going to be too easy for him to pick Overlords off there. Great play by Major here, just picking up a couple of tumors with these Hellions, not allowing it to get out of control. And now the Viking is out as well. This is a great choice on this map because the Zerg player is always going to want Overlords across the top, and Major did just try to drop there. Sorry I missed that, but it wasn't too much. Obviously he's going to be watching that as he drops in, and it's not really going to get in. But now coming back in again, double drop here. The Overlords do see it, but does Suppy see it on the mini-map? It looks like he does now, and the Lings are moving up, so Major not going to get too much done with this again, but he is moving to the bottom of the map to clean up this creep at the same time. Major doing a really good job of keeping the creep down, keeping Suppy thinking about what's going on in the game, making sure that he's not just having an easy game, just making sure to pressure all points at once. And now he's moving down to his 4th base, but the Lynx around comes in. There's only one medivac here. Is the pickup going to happen? It doesn't look like. He just gets the Hellions in a beautiful position, and the Hellions actually get so many kills on those Lings. That was kind of an even trade, but I thought it was going to go a lot worse for Major there. Now double drop in the main base. The Mutalists have popped, so this is a risky drop at this point. He needs to get out of there as soon as possible. The Mutalists do join up with the army, but now he's going to have to drop on here. And once the Lings get there as well, he's not going to be able to get out of there because the Mutalists are waiting for that pickup. And now come the Lings and Banes. This drop is going to get picked up, and that is 16 Marines, 2 medivacs as he moves down to the bottom of the map as well. Major is trying to attack in every point of the map. He's got 4 Widow Mines moving in here, looking at doing damage on this 4th base. Suppy is on the other side of the map. A couple of Banelings coming in now. He's moving them forward. These Widow Mine hits could be big, but not too big. Actually, quite a lot of Lings went down, and Suppy, if drops in supply, there's still 3 medivacs at the bottom of the map here. And now the Mutalists do arrive. The Widow Mines have not reloaded yet, so they're going to get taken down. But still, that was such a good trade for Major right there. And Suppy's moving in right now. He's still got to clean up these Marines, and there is still actually 1 Widow Mine left here. Is he going to see that before it does rearm, or is it going to rearm and get a bunch of kills? It looks like it is going to rearm. Is it going to hit the Mutalisks? Oh! Takes down that Muta. And let's see, this is a Spine Crawler right here. Another drop in the main with 2 medivacs. Major is not stopping the aggression in this game. He's moving into Mineral and looking for the drone damage. He gets backed into a corner though, and the Mutalists are ready to take down these medivacs. Not too many links, so the Marines are getting a lot of kills on the Mutas, and at the same time, Major once again moving through the bottom of the map. Suppy did see it with the Zergling, so he should know this is coming, but does he have the units to deal with it right now? He's only got 13 lings on the map. No banelings available. The Widow Mine is still alive down here. More Widow Mines moving into this position as well. The Spine Crawler not going to help at all. We've got 10 banelings on the way, but all the way up here at the top of the map, and Major's moving in, taking down this base. Now Suppy's back down to 3 base against the 3 base Terran. That's looking really bad for Suppy, and a bunch of racks coming up for Windy as well. And now Major is moving across the top of the map with these 2 medivacs. He just does not stop with this aggression, but they do get taken down pretty easily. Not the best trade for Major right there, but since he did get this 4th base down here, it shouldn't matter too much. And now Suppy's decided, I need to take the gold. I'm too far behind. My 4th base is down. I need to recuperate my losses, and the gold is the way I'm going to go about that. He has got creep spread through here, so that's really nice if Major decides to get aggressive through that position. But is Suppy going to take this base as well? Yes, he is. He needs to get both, because it's not too long until the main base starts to mine out. Only 500 minerals left on a patch there, 300 on the other patch, 200 on one of them. So once he moves to this gold, then he's going to need to move a couple down here from his main base as well. Game suddenly got a bit more passive. Got 1 drop down here. Let's have a look at the unit counts. 45 Marines, 23 Mutalists, 23 Zerglings, and now the Mutalists going to look for some harassment here. He's got a pretty big Mutaball here. Only 1 turret in the main base as well. He's moving in, going to take down a reactor here. Not too much for Major to be able to deal with this, and he's going to be able to pick off a Widow Mine as well. Nice little play by Suppy there, but Major's moving through to the gold base. This is a lot of Widow Mines in that clump right there. There's a lot of creep in this position though. He's going really deep with this army, and there's so many banelings rolling in. Suppy looking to get the damage done before the Widow Mines do burrow, and the Widow Mines don't do much damage at all. All the Marines get taken down. Now the Mutalists fly in, gonna take down all of these medivacs, and these Widow Mines are all gonna get cleaned up as well. Once the Overseer gets with the army, they get taken down, and that was a horrible engagement for Major, just rushing it a bit there onto this creep. And once you take a full engagement on creep, it's generally never going to go too well. That's why you see him at the start of the game trying to clean it up all the time. And he's took a bit of damage in the main there as well. He's got to rebuild a reactor on this. 2 turrets going up in the main for Major, as he knows the Mutalists are becoming a threat now. Let's have a look at that Mutalist count. You got 28 Mutalists. He's going for kind of the Scarlet style here, where you build up a huge Mutalist count and you stay on 2-2 for a bit longer. He's getting the hive, so not going to play pure 2-2 Ling Bane Muta, but this is going to be a pretty impactful engagement in this game. The banelings are rolling in. Nice hits from Suppy. That was a beautiful hit by Suppy. Not too many banelings in that engagement at all, and now Suppy is taking the lead in supply. He's keeping this gold base alive at the same time, which means he's going to have 6 mining from there. Is there a 4th base on the way for Major, or is he just doing this purely on 3 base? It doesn't look like there's a 4th base on the way, so he's trying to make it happen with 3 base here, and the main base is mining out right now, so he's looking to do damage real soon. And Major moving into this position again. He has to keep pushing onto the creep. I would love to see Medivac lift up here, and that looks like what he's going to do right now. There we go, picking up with that Medivac, just taking this great position here. Now Suppy is going to move in. He is off creep here, so he can move back. He can split these Marines really well. Thor's taking a lot of damage there, but everything else gets taken down. A couple of Marines surviving at the back. The drop that got picked up, getting taken down by the Mutalists. Nice play by Suppy, and he's taking the lead this game. And more Marines coming in for Major. A lot of banelings are rolling in, looking to do the damage. The Marauders at the front trying to take the damage, but Suppy's controlling this perfectly. The banelings are just rolling past the Marauders. Now a bit of a mistake going into the Marauders there, but the rest of the Marines do get pushed back. He picks up for a drop right there. Where's he going to go with that? To the bottom of the map? To the top of the map? Looks like he's going to go to the bottom of the map, and we have got a Widow Mine in the middle of nowhere here for Major, so that could actually get a few sneaky kills if Suppy's not looking up. This is great play by Suppy, just keeping these queens alive all game, ready to repoop that creep, which is so important, especially when he's trying to hold this gold position here. If he had no creep here, this would be overrun so easily. And now Major looking to take this base here. He's just going to lift his main base. So no 4th base coming up for Major, just going to lift the main base. That works too, I guess. I mean, mine out your main, lift it to the gold. Who needs a 4th base, man? Move all the SCVs there, and this is going to be some really strong income as well. All gold mineral patches here. Going to be mining really quickly, but he's on the defensive for a bit now, as Suppy does start his 3-3. Is he going for any tech right now? It doesn't look like he's going for ultras or anything right now. Just happy to stay on Mutiling Bane whilst he defends this gold base position. Probably want to think about getting those ultras at some point, but right now that's not on his mind. Right now he just wants to defend this. He's got the creep set up nicely here, and he's going to be looking to move into his position. That is a lot of Banes right there. One pickup for Major right there. Couple of Lings go up for Suppy. Nice control there. Not sending up too much. And now Suppy's moving forward. This is a huge engagement. He's only moving a couple of Ling Bane forward now to take the Widowmine shots. The Thors do get taken down. They're not doing too much. The Mutalisk. The Mutalisk do clump there. And a bunch of them get taken down by the Thors. But so many Banelings rolling in. Major is taking a lot of damage here. But still, the supplies stay even. This is such a close game from both players. And with that gold base up and running for Major right now, Suppy's engaging off. The Mutalisks are going a bit too far. He needs to fall back to some Banelings, but he's only got 3 right now. He's only got 8 Zerglings. Major's push may be coming through. Suppy realizes it. He tries to pull the drones in time, but it's not going to happen. Major's already up the ramp. He's looking for the kill on that gold base. He's definitely going to be able to take it down, unless some Banelings can be morphed really quickly. It doesn't look like it. Only 8 Banelings being morphed, a couple more now, so about 16 Banelings total. But Suppy really needs to take this expansion down here. He's got nothing left in the main. His natural base is almost mined out as well. Look at those mineral patches. They're so small right now, and Major's mining full on from this gold base. That's going to be so much income for him. And no more creep spread through the middle either. Suppy takes that base now, but Major's at a big lead here. 183 supply. No Ultralist Den or Greater Spire on the way, so just relying on his 3-3 and his Mutiling Bane. We've got Mutalisk moving in. No turrets up for Major, so those Mutalisks can keep harassing that position until Major does decide to throw up some turrets there. Let's have a look here. He has mined out on the natural right now, so he's only got 2 mining bases as of this point in the game. The 3rd base is being built, the 3rd mining base that is, but it's only halfway done. And at this time, Major, well, he's mining out his natural as well and his 3rd base, so he's basically relying on 1 base gold economy right now, since the mules do make everything mine out faster. Looking to clear up a bit of this creep at the bottom of the map as well. That should be an easy kill for Suppy there. And now Major moving in through the top of the map at the same time as well. You always get these top and bottom of the map movements throughout this map. We've got 1 drop coming into the main base. Has Suppy seen it? It looks like quite a few units are moving back there, so should be able to clean this up. But has he got the Mutalisk here? Yeah, there's a couple of Mutalisks. They should be able to help it out. Not too much HP on this medevac. That gets cleaned up as well. A couple of Lings moving into this gold base. He realizes no Planetary Fortress, no bunker, no nothing. Nice little play by Suppy there, just pulling Major around, making sure he can buy himself some time to build up his Ling Bane army here. Still no Ultralist Den or anything on the way for Suppy. Not looking for the Broodlords, just looking for this Mutiling Bane composition, which Scarlet likes. I'm really noticing like a lot of Scarlet in Suppy's play here, and I know they are good friends as well. They're both in that Zerg chat together, so Scarlet rubbing off on Suppy a bit here, I think. Definitely copying that style, but a lot of players do copy Scarlet nowadays. Her ZVT became really popular after she had those amazing games with the Bomber and a bunch of other players as well. And Suppy's got this watchtower with nice. He realizes, takes down those Marines, but Suppy's going to fly back in, take that watchtower. It looks like Major doesn't really want to push out right now. Maybe scared of how much creep Suppy has. Maybe realizes how vulnerable this gold base is to the Mutalisks, and now Suppy is going to move across. Is he going to go to the main base? Yeah, it looks like he's going to go to the main base here. Only 2 turrets are up, so Major's going to have to come back here. Those turrets are going to get taken down easily, and Suppy's moving in, looking for some reactor kills right there. That means the remaxes from Major are going to get slowed down, but he does have so many minerals in the bank right now. He's almost got 2k minerals in the bank, and both players are at 200 supply. Look how many Widow Mines he has in his composition. Great creep spread, again though, by Suppy, just keeping it up throughout the game. This base has mined out now. He's sending this one all the way down here. Looks like he did finally build another command center on top of his natural and his 3rd here, which he'll probably want to float down some. But Major looking for a really nice position down at this bottom side of the map. This is going to be really hard for Suppy to engage into, and a double drop at the top of the map as well. All West has got everything at the bottom. Suppy's got everything down here. So the double drop in the main is going to do a lot of damage. Suppy looking for the best engagement he can, coming in from every single angle. Lings go forward first. He's moving in. How is this engagement going to go? Museless moving in, doing a lot of damage. It looks like Suppy's just got way too much. He plows through the entire army. Just a couple of Marines on the low ground, but there is a double drop in the main at the same time. Ultralisk then gets taken down. Suppy decides to build more Museless. The Infestor Pit gets taken down. What else is going to get destroyed in this drop? It looks like a Spine Crawler and probably the Spire as well, and also a couple of Marines engaging into this base over here. Can he take down the Spire? This would be huge. The Spire gets taken down as well. Suppy's losing everything right now. All he's got left is his spawning pool and his hive. He's rebuilding the Spire. He's not even going to bother going for Ultralisk at this point. He's just going to rely purely on Mutiling Bane. And Major has established this base at the bottom of the map. He's got the gold base as well. Probably wants to think about lifting these two up so that he can take this base as well. But look at the creep spread for Suppy, still going through the middle of the map. Absolutely beautiful play there by Suppy, and he managed to save this base as well. But he's only on 2 base economy right now. So is Major, but he has the goal. Actually, it's nearly mined out. It's nearly gone. Only about 1,000 minerals left on there now. Suppy moving into this base down here. It is a planetary fortress, so is this a big commitment for Suppy to go into this? You're losing a couple of Lings there. And Mutilus doing a lot of damage to the SCVs at the turret at the back there. Still doing a lot more damage to the SCVs before the Marines do manage to catch up. But there is a Widow Mine here, but that shouldn't do too much damage. Maybe just hit the Overseer there. But Major is just constantly chasing these Mutas around. He's got a bunch moving through the middle of the map, but these Marines are going to get picked off easily. Nice engagement for Suppy there. Mutilus moving into the CC makes it lift. Not too much of a big deal there. It wasn't really doing anything anyway, except for a bit of gas income. They did get killed anyway. And now we've got this CC here, but Suppy's going to go into the main base, and there isn't, well, he's going to be able to kill reactors, and Major's going to have to come back to clean it. Oh, a lot of Ling Bane in a really weird position up there. I'm not sure how they got up there, but now Major's going to move up there to clean them up as well. Baneling landmines, I didn't even see those. It looked like 2 of them got a massive hit, but the scan goes down on the rest, and Major's spamming there right now for some reason. Oh, game's been recovered from a replay. A lot of units getting taken down there for Major. Where did the Mutalisk go? Mutalisk are flying around the map still. Let's have a look at that Mutalisk count. We've got 35 Mutalisk Marines moving across the map as well. It looks like Suppy's moving into his planetary fortress. No turrets in position. The Marines are way out of position as well. This is a huge kill for Suppy. This base was everything for Major. Now what he's got on the map is pretty much what he has for the rest of the game. The gold base is mined out. The third base is mined out. He's got nothing mining right now, and he's moving through the middle. But this base has been taken down as well. I'm not sure how that happened. Everything is going on in this game. Banelings have been morphed, and this is going to come down to literally one engagement, I think. 4 Thors, so the Mutalisk going to have a hard time doing anything. Baneling landmines are going to be extremely strong at this point in the game. Suppy is looking to pick off all of the orbital commands, so there's no scans left, and he's taking down the Marines that are spawning as well, so that's a massive hit to Major. 1 more orbital is down. There is 1 last orbital, and once that gets taken down, there's 0 scans for Major, and the Baneling landmines will be absolutely huge. He's trying to set some up here, but they're a bit too late. 2 there. I don't think Major... Oh, he did see them. There goes the scan. He's pulling all the drones. He needs to look for some mines. Oh, there's a scan. But he puts them down. Oh! Suppy looking for the mine, but it's not going to hit. And now the last orbital got taken down for Major. He can no longer scan. It's impossible. There's no way he can mine. There's no way for him to scan. Suppy is going to be looking for these Baneling landmines. 2 Baneling landmines here. Where else is he going to set them up? He wants to set them up here because Major needs to come up into the main base if he wants to finish the game. We've got 3 on here. He's setting them up on every single ramp. This map is so good for landmines. Such skinny ramps everywhere on the map. Now, does he have any Banelings? I don't think he has any Banelings up here. And that's where Major's going to be looking to attack. I can't see any. Any? No, there's none on the main ramp. Drones have been burrowed there. So we've got some over here. Where were the other ones? I've lost them all now. I've lost them all. Oh, there's some, but I'm sure there was some on another ramp somewhere. And now a bunch of SCVs is going to get picked off. That's not going to help him too much. But he's got 9 Banelings. Oh, here we go. Another Baneling landmine. Suppy is going to be waiting for the kill here. And without scans, it's going to be really tough for MajOr to be able to deal with these. He's looking for the kill on the main base. Does Suppy have anything? Does he have any drones? He's got 8 drones. But he can't really mine, so all he can build is an extractor. Oh, but this is what he needs. This is the perfect landmine right here. MajOr has to come down here to kill this extractor, this spore crawler. But to do it, he has to get past this mine. And now, more banelings moving forward as well. Looking to set up another mine there. Oh, bit of a miss micro there from Suppy. This game's getting really tense, guys. If MajOr can split his units up over the mines, like, he's going to realize that surely Suppy has baneling landmines set up here. Surely. Surely. Yeah, he realizes, he knows something's there. And he can pick up! He can pick up with the medivacs! If he picks up with the medivacs, he can go drop on the buildings. And then there's nothing for Suppy. He's dropping down this ramp now. Thors are walking over the banelings, but he doesn't want to detonate on those. It looks like Suppy's going in for it! I don't know about this decision. There's so many Thors in the mix, so many Marines as well. And they're all going to get taken down, but big landmine takes down a bunch of the Marines. There's like, what? How many Mutalisks? I don't think the Mutalisks can engage those Marines. I don't think it can happen. MajOr's going to take down these. There's only 2 extractors left. There's only Mutalisks left for Suppy. MajOr's played this absolutely perfectly. He knew there were baneling landmines. He lifted over them. He took the Thors over them. And now it looks like MajOr's going to come back into this game. Oh! I missed that baneling landmine! It was huge! I didn't even see it, and now he picks up the Thor. But that's going to be it. The baneling landmine was too much. Unbelievable! He takes it down. What a game. I can't believe I missed that mine. I thought that was the last of the banelings. I thought Suppy committed everything into this engagement. What a game. Counterattack. So this is a really strong way to play in a ZVZ. Even just 2 roaches on a counterattack and force so much from your opponent. Not that they're going to do a lot of damage. That's not the key part of a counterattack. The main thing that you're getting from a counterattack is